In the absence of divine intervention, I had to put my faith in much more earthly means to bring my all-too-mortal frame up to scratch. The ice bath is an essential part of any sportsman's physical conditioning regime, and Nick was adamant that I grit my teeth and just bear it. To me, though, it looked like yet another reason to just cut my losses and run.
That's really bloody cold.
In you go. It's not that cold.
What's going? No.
In.
I'm in. Is that really good for you?
5 minutes you're supposed to stay in there for.
Stay in there for 5 minutes?
5 minutes. In.
I'm cramping my foot.
15 seconds. There you go. Refreshed?
Can you do that every day, do you?
5 minutes. And that's it. The day is over.
I was letting Nick down at every hurdle, and it was becoming apparent that he was losing all confidence in me, and more worryingly, any particular interest in my welfare. My quest for manhood has taken me to all sorts of incredibly dangerous places right across the globe, but this time it had become obvious that I simply didn't have the tools for the job. I was in serious bloody trouble here, and barring a small miracle, it was obvious to all present that I was heading for a horrendous fall. It wasn't a matter of if, but when I would be badly hurt. That really was the only question, and right now, the one logical answer seemed to be soon. Far too soon. In my worldwide quest to discover the true essence of manhood, I've rather foolishly signed up to play in one of the most ridiculously violent sports in the world. I'm taking on the hardened sportsmen of the Aussie Rules Football League at their own game, and after only 3 days, it's blatantly obvious to all concerned that I'm set for a pummeling. My puny frame is offering no protection, and years of abuse have left my nicotine-ridden lungs simply incapable of coping with the job in hand. Far worse, though, is one daunting fact. Since us Brits took the Ashes back, everyone here in Sydney simply can't wait to give the Poms a good shoeing. With this in mind, and only 3 days to go to the big game, I wangled my way onto Sydney Radio's #1 sports show to try and drum up at least some kind of support for the big day.
I'll tell you right now that you are going to get killed. They will absolutely pummel you.
This is why Aussie Rules petrifies me. It's not something I'm looking forward to, and I think they're dying to annihilate me.
You're a target. You've set yourself up as a target. You're English, which only makes it worse. You look far too much like Hugh Grant's mate, whoever that would be. And I'll be really surprised. Actually, seriously, I'll be honest with you. I'll be surprised if you don't get hurt.
I'm not minute. I've got shoulders. And...
You are a surfboard.
Right.
Good luck, though. Have a great day.
Well, if that doesn't get him in, nothing will. Right now, though, I'd happily take just one British man and his dog turning up, if they'd help carry me to the nearest ambulance.
Oh. That's quite hard. It's quite dispiriting, to be honest, that I'm in this state, physically, because, you know, I know what to blame it on. You know, a decade of laziness. I have to say, I do feel totally destroyed now.
I've got to be afraid. Very afraid. I think we all know. It's looking a bit grim.
Nick was relentless in trying to get my physical strength up. Technically, though, it was also time to move things along. Surprisingly, Aussie Rules isn't just one big punch-up. There are actually disciplines to learn and laws to follow. The scoring, however, is quite simple. Kick the ball between the two big posts in the middle for 6 points. Only 1 point, though, if it goes between the ones on either side.
That's one.
I mean, that is just my kind of luck. It really hurts my feet.
You got anything else you can complain about?
It's quite hard, the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll use your boots.
Do you not find that hurts?
No,
Have you got any extra padding on, or is it you normal?
no,
All normal?
they're normal.
Right.
Get it off!
Christ, I couldn't even celebrate without arsing up.
I can't get it off!
I think his running will probably last about 2 or 3 minutes, and then he'll be gasping for air a little bit.
When do you think that might be?
What the f*** you doing? Done all that training and now you're having a cigarette.
Oh no.
Don't let me down this afternoon.
Go on, mate.
By this afternoon, he was referring to what will remain one of the most humiliating experiences of my life. Nick had booked me in for a training session with the Sydney ladies team known as the Sharks, for very good reason. To be honest, I got my ass kicked by Sheilas.
I am learning a few new skills here. The newest skill is not to stare at women's breasts.
Unfortunately, my technical skills were still proving a major issue.
If these girls can take him out, those guys are going to run rings around them. Be interesting to see how he goes.
And then it happened, a sudden ghastly confrontation with my impending doom.
Is that lot over there, who I believe are either my teammates or opposition on Saturday? I haven't worked it out yet. But, you've got to be scared looking at that lot. We're talking meathead central.
He's going to have to take care of himself, because if you don't know what's happening and you get tackled and you fall wrong, you will get hurt.
Well, that I was feeling the pain already, but nothing a nice soothing massage couldn't fix.
What's the best way of getting muscles like this young man, do you reckon?
A lot of hard work. He would no doubt tell you what he's gone through to get this magnificent physique of his.
So is it nice being massaged and stuff like this? Is this one of the perks of the job?
Yeah, it hurts a bit, but
Right.
it's all
Happy ending?
right. Yeah, it's happy.
Took me a while.
My turn next, and there was nothing happy about this experience whatsoever.
That's making me tense up, that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go a little bit easy on you.
Oh, what's happening? Stop that! Ow! Is that actually doing any good?
Yeah.
Oh, you you bubbling me.
What are you doing?
My body's hurting. I've got my hanging out. Don't look at what you can't have.
Stop it! No, please!
Good player.
Can you please leave me and Tommy?
Well, the competition on the weekend, I think he might be able to do it. Determination and the will that he's got and what I've seen from the last week, I think will carry him a long way. And if he gets knocked over, he's just got to suck it in and get back up.